You're gonna give us a...
in a dollar store dress. And my first big gig in my teens. Fritos bar and nabs. Hurry up and do your homework. My mama always said, make it quick, don't forget your list. That pounded in my head, you see, I never grew up spoiled. I worked for all I have and I cherish.
What's up, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in to As Deep As It Gets. That beautiful voice you just heard was none other than Taylor Jo Porter, a valley kid just like myself, out here chasing her dreams. Today we got into the hardships of life, grief, DUIs, mental health, and how she turned all of that into music. If you've ever felt wired just a little differently, but you still know you're meant for more, this is the pod for you. Stay tuned.
I can go back in time and erase it. Fighting demons, fighting cases, living through the walls of trials and tribulation.
Go deep. What's up, everybody? Dean here today with Taylor Jo Porter.
Hi.
A collab that I've been hoping for a minute. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Taylor, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Taylor Jo. Well, that's my artist name, Taylor Porter. I'm from Neffs, Ohio. Went to Bel Air schools. That's basically mostly it. I mean, I'm a singer-songwriter.
How long have you been singing?
I started in church when I was like 8. Funny story real quick. I sang in church, and you know how they do like the love offering?
Yeah.
So I was leaving the church, and they gave me a card for singing there. And it had money in it. And I was like, I can't take money from a church. Like, I was like, Dad, we have to go back. And he was like, no. That's like what they do. I literally was like, I'm going to hell. I took money from a church. Like, I was stressed out about it.
You're not going to hell. Trust me. Done way worse things than that. I don't think I'm going to hell. So, so that was your first gig, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just singing at the church?
It doesn't count as a gig, but when I started singing, I was in like first grade. We did like Winnie the Pooh, and I was Tigger, and I was singing the wonderful things about Tiggers. And my music teacher, her name was Miss Dole, she walked up to my parents afterwards and she was like, she can really sing. And my parents were like, yeah, and she was like, no, like for real, she can make something of this. Like, and they were like, oh. So then she said that and I was like, light bulb.
So you knew very early that this was something you wanted to do.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to be a singer since I could talk.
Well, how does it feel to have achieved that dream? You put out an album.
Yeah.
4394 Joe.
Yeah, in April. So it's been out for like 7 months-ish. A little more than 7 months,
yeah,
maybe.
That's a big deal.
I love it, but it's also very hard for me to like promote myself, so.
Well, that's why you're here today. I wanted to promote you a little bit. I think your music rocks. I listened to Living Out of a Change Jar really hit me. I started crying.
Really?
When I listened to it, yeah.
A lot of people like that one because it's relatable. A lot of my songs are relatable, just in different ways.
But that one hit me the most because, well, in that bottom drawer over there, I won't go over there and pull it out right now since we're on. I will pull it out after this, and I'll show you exactly why. Living Out of a Change Jar meant a lot because, you know, and that change jar is right there for that reason. I always used to say, change changes things. Mm-hmm. So I have all the change. I started making that my savings account. When I started delivering pizza after 2016, I was in a bad breakup, had to get my life back on track. Mm-hmm. My grandma pulled me out of where I was living, and I had to, sort of rebuild myself. Yeah. Well, from that moment on, I said, I'm just not going to spend any more. I used to save change then, but I said from that moment on, when I got it first, I'm not going to spend any more of my change. So I've been saving change since 2017 in case shit happens and I have to live out of a change jar myself. I probably have $1,000 of change in
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's been my... So, like, all the cash I got delivering pizza, all the coins and stuff every night after I deliver pizza, I'd throw it in that change jar. And so if like rent's ever due, or if I'm like down bad, like if that is my last resort of money that I have to my name to make something happen. I don't know. I might go throw it all on black. I don't know.
Don't do that.
Change changes things though.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
the idea. So so I don't know. Whenever I heard that song, I just thought about me chasing my dream and just like, I don't know, just everything in the song. It teared me up, and I was like, wow, she's so good. And you know, that was I really wanted to have you on here. That's why.
Yeah.
Like when I hear that song, I hear a like on the radio type like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I grew up poor. I'm poor. Like, I mean, we were robbing Peter to pay Paul. There was nights I remember not having electric. Like,
I get it.
We had it.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I grew up like that because my mom and my stepdad took great care of me.
Yeah.
But I had a stint. They sort of cut me off when I turned 20.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a stint of being poor from 20 to 30, like a very like real stint of like some squatting, no electric.
Yeah.
So like I know what it's like to be poor.
Yeah.
I might not have had that growing up.
Yeah. There was a lot.
I dealt with different things that like different stressors that wasn't like.
I feel like everybody has their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Trauma and stressors.
Lights
growing
are on.
up.
Some people, you know, the house is a mess because mom and dad are fighting all. You know what I mean? It's just everyone grows up with everyone has their thing though.
Oh
too.
yeah.
It's not just, you know, and some people have it way worse than others, and I think that's sort of what can propel people into.
I think that kind of drove me a lot too. Is yes, there was times that I had nothing, but at least I had a roof over my head. My parents made sure we were fed, even if it was bologna sandwiches or fried potatoes and eggs. They made sure it happened. I went to school every day. I had clothes. I mean, I was just.
I mean, you turned out great.
Yeah, I tried my best.
You did good. I remember we had some college courses together and everything. Like, you know, we go back a little bit, so it's just really nice to see people, you know, as you grow and get into your like through your 20s and 30s, sort of like doing the same thing as you in the sense of like chasing their dream. You know, like there's not many of us out there. A lot of people sort of. Not that there's anything wrong with this, because it's not. That's the norm.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people.
But they settle down and
they settle into just sort of like that's it.
Yeah.
You know, and for me, I never wanted a real like regular job.
Yeah.
Even I loved FedEx.
Yeah.
But even then it wasn't fulfilling. I felt like I was missing something. So I feel like, I'm sure you probably felt that way.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do a little bit of everything. Like, I mean, I'm a nurse now, but
I know, that's awesome too, helping people. And
I'm a kid's psych nurse, so that's interesting.
Wow.
Very rewarding, very hard at times, but even with that, like, there was just always something missing for me, like you said, and music was just it. I mean,
well, yeah, I think you knew very early.
Yeah, I love music. Music has helped me through a lot of stuff, and it's been able to let me help other people with just through my own music.
And so you would say the most difficult part about all this, you think, the music-wise, is you promoting yourself? Then?
Yeah, I lack self-confidence real bad. I'm working on it. I'm in therapy, but
that's okay. We all need a little bit.
Yeah,
of therapy.
I mean, like once
this is sort of my therapy.
Yeah,
I like honestly. I mean, I don't. It's not that I don't believe in conventional therapy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I totally do. I know it helps a ton of people. I don't know that it would ever help me because I don't know that I can take it serious enough for it to help me. Because and that's a problem on me. That's not
my biggest thing was finding the right therapist. I mean, like I've went through a few, and the one I have now, she's the best.
I've had some court ordered therapy, quite a few stints, and I think that's probably my.
You're like, I hate therapy.
Well, now it's like every time I did have the court ordered therapy, it's like I would take it like. I would make it like a podcast. I swear. I have my therapy sessions from when I was like 19. I recorded them all.
You recorded them?
Without my therapist's knowledge. Which isn't illegal in Ohio, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Look it up.
Look it up.
You can record anyone without their knowledge in Ohio.
Don't tell me that.
I'm serious. You can. I recorded my leasing. I walked into my leasing office to negotiate my lease, right?
Mm-hmm.
I recorded the whole thing, okay? Because they told me that they were going to give me, like, they were, like, selling me the lease. They told me that they were going to give me this. It's my first lease in Columbus, not this lease. They told me they were going to give me a $500 Target gift card. They told me they were going to give me, you know, $600 off rent for like the first 6 months, like all kinds of crazy shit. And I was like, this sounds too good to be true.
You're like, record.
I was like, I'm gonna record this and go in and negotiate with them in case anything ever like happens, and they're like, to make sure
we
like
never said that.
yeah, exactly, to get me to sign this thing. Well, I did that, and lo and behold, they tried to get out of giving me the $500 gift card, and I had them on recording. I was like, it's like, oddly enough, and they're like, you recorded us? And I cited the law. I said, yes.
He said, roll the tapes.
I was like, it's not illegal to record someone without their knowledge in Ohio. And that's a fact.
Well, I'm glad you taught me that today. I'm going to be a super creep now. No, I'm just kidding.
No, now everyone's like, people are already thinking
everyone's going to see you and be like, he's recording.
People already ask me that. They're like, are you recording?
At least I know you're recording today.
Yeah, exactly. What if I'm wrong about that?
Right? Somebody's going to sue you.
Yeah, what if somebody... That's the great thing about the internet is you can just sort of just like say whatever you want, and like a lot of times
people are like, yeah, that's right.
Nobody fact checks you.
People just go with it.
Yeah, nobody will.
Then they're telling 10 other people, and it's just like everything is haywire.
I mean, that's how you see a lot of these false narratives. And I mean, what do you think about artificial intelligence and all this crazy, like, I mean, I don't even know where we're headed.
I don't either, but I will say it definitely helps me when it comes down to trying to find rhyming words. It's very helpful.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It helps me do some stuff too. It helps me make like the thumbnails for my podcast and things like that. Like,
yeah. ChatGPT is my buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
Things that I would never be able to do, or I would need a team of people to do. Right. I can accomplish by myself.
Yeah, it helped me. Right. It helped me. Well, it's not really by yourself, but.
Well, no,
in a way.
Like, that's
it teaches you though. It really does. It's helped me promote myself. Honestly, I'm like, how can I do this? And I'll be like, well, what if you made this TikTok line and did this video of this, and it'll give me a whole week's worth of. This is how you should promote your songs. This is what you should write on TikTok. These are the hashtags you should use. Like, I mean, it's.
I'd agree with you. I know it's very useful, and I know there's other people using it, and it's like, I'm a little bit worried, about it in a sense of just.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's kind of getting pretty big.
But my struggle comes with like, if you don't use it, you're gonna get left behind. So I encourage people to use it because I feel like the next iterations of it are even gonna be
bigger,
better, faster, and it's gonna play a big role in sort of shaping our society, I think, because it's super efficient. I'm not gonna sit here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna.
I do take out the little dashes though. It's a little weird to me.
Yeah, this have a name. I forget what they start with an A.
I forget. You gonna look it up?
Yeah. I think I have to. What is this double dash called?
Oh.
No internet. That's not real good. I don't think we need the internet though.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Hope not.
It's just this wire. I should be back online in a second. But it's just that wire was unplugged. Yeah. But no, so since what was your first like really big gig? That like your first like okay like
Jamboree in the Hills.
Jamboree. Oh.
I did side stage at Jamboree in the Hills. I told myself from the time I was like probably 10 years old. I was like, if I played Jamboree in the Hills, I will never be nervous again. And I was nervous, played Jamboree in the Hills, and I've never got nervous singing since.
Really?
Except for the national anthem.
Anywhere or just?
Yeah, anywhere. That freaks me out. Okay. I'm always afraid I'm going to like forget the words and like veterans are going to hate me and the world's going to cancel me. Like 100%.
If the world hasn't canceled some of these people, I think you're safe. Jeez.
Yeah, I get real nervous that I'm gonna like mess up the words, even though obviously I'm pretty sure it's programmed in us from like a young age.
Can you see?
Nailed it.
not as good as you.
But yeah, that's the only time I get nervous is when I'm singing the national anthem.
Well, that's good. I get nervous all the time. I was nervous as hell you coming here to do this.
Why?
I get nervous doing the podcast. I think because I want them to be good.
They're going to be good.
I know.
Even if nobody else thinks they're good, they're good.
I wasn't, like, it's not until, like, once we start recording, about 2 minutes in, I'm fine. It's, like, everything leading up to that.
I get it. Like, if I'm going to, like, a new place that I've never played, like, I might get some jitters, and then, like, once I start singing, I'm fine.
Yeah, right?
I used to be, like, stare at the floor, pull on my clothes, like, just, like, twist the mic cord, and then I don't know what happened. I just became an entertainer. Yeah, basically.
I mean, there's a lot of that. You have to not care what people think. If you're gonna be...
It's so hard, though. Like, when you've been told the same thing over and over and over and over again from, like, hateful people, like, it, like, rewires your brain to think so negatively.
I completely understand that. You know, I had a little bit of small thing of fame when I jumped off that bridge. Do you remember that?
Yes.
In Pittsburgh? Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people on there were very rude and mean. Like, you know, they say don't read the comments. And I was 21.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm going to read the comments.
Right.
But, like, then... Like
we're all going to read the comments, whether we tell people we do or not.
Yeah, exactly. So, true that. Or, you know, great success happens and there's too many comments to read. That would be ideal.
You're right.
that would be ideal. But, there was some funny stuff in there about jumping off the bridge, you know. But there was also some, like, cruel, rude stuff, like... And I get I was being stupid and drunk and whatever, but, like, it was, like, you know, there was some harsh stuff, like, I wish you would have drowned.
Right,
you know?
right. People are mean.
Yeah, like...
People are mean.
I wish there was concrete there.
Right.
She should have done this a lot sooner.
Try again. No.
Yeah, exactly.
People are mean.
Stuff like that. So, like, when you read stuff about yourself like that, that's sort of what got me away from even wanting to put myself out there. Was me, like, because in that bridge jump, I got sort of some notoriety for something I didn't necessarily want notoriety for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Despite how stupid it was, cool, whatever. Like,
you
at
had
the
fun,
time,
right?
At the time, yeah. But, like, it was the comments and stuff. I was like, at that time, like, I had dreams of being a podcaster, and, like, I wanted to put myself out there, and I wanted to be. But when I read the comments after, I was like,
I can't do this.
I was like, maybe this isn't something I really do want. Maybe, like, the opinions of people, like...
Yeah, you're always going to have opinions of people.
Mm-hmm. And so I, you know, took that into account, and I sort of shut off from the internet for the next, from 21 to 26, I'd say.
A long time.
And I just didn't really post. Like, if you go back, like, there's...
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't, like, put anything on Facebook. I wasn't sharing.
Off the grid.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. Like, I'd say Happy Thanksgiving to my family, but I wasn't, like... posting selfies or like and like that was sort of the time I probably should have been if I did want to blow up because I just had that notoriety.
Right.
But
people are mean.
But the rude comments deterred me away from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's my biggest thing is like I want to post more. Like on my TikTok, everybody's like, "Oh, post more videos, sing, do all these things," and like it was really hard for me to go live for the first time. And then one night I was just in the worst place of my life. And I was like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? People be mean. I'm already like in my head. Went live, had like 3 people on there. And sang for hours. And then like the next time I went live, it was like 12 people. And then it was 13. And I was like, oh my gosh, 13 people are sitting here listening to me.
Well,
not from here. And now I get on and I mean, at one point there was like thousands of people just listening to me sing. And I was like... This is crazy. I thought like 13 was a lot.
That's a great place to start. I didn't know it got up to thousands, but my buddy Scotty told me about that. And we've been hanging out a lot, and he actually has some small aspirations to start, you know, writing songs and stuff like that. And, you know, that's why like, picking your brain would be really good because we don't really even know where to start with that. He that's his guitar. He brought it over.
Guitar?
Yeah, he brought it over, and I learned how to play "Smoke on the Water," but that's it.
That's the first song I learned how to play, so
yeah,
like that's like.
So that's sort of something we're doing, and that's another reason I sort of wanted to touch base with you, just to see like, because we have no idea what's the first steps on that, like open mics, like if you just he's written like 2 or 3 songs. So.
I feel like I started way different than everybody else. I just had a very traumatic like experience, and then was like, I'm gonna write about it, and most of my songs are. Actually, all of my songs are personal experiences. Living Out of a Chain Jar, grew up poor. Allie's song, lost my best friend to cancer. What Do You Want From Me? And Gone. That's about this on and off relationship that I've had for 10 years. that just was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What else is on there? I can't even think. Sick of this shift. I hated my job.
Like, I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one too.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
I like them all. They're really good.
Personal experiences are great to start with, but he has to find what he wants to write about. Who does he want to be?
Well,
I don't even know because all my songs are different genres. So
yeah, you got a couple good songs in there. I sort of want to give one a listen if that's cool.
That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna show everyone my favorite for anyone listening who hasn't heard the song. I got it up already, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit. Split capture. You're gonna give us a
dollar store dress. Had my first big gig in my teens. Frito's bar in Nevs. Hurry up and do your homework. My mama always said, make it quick, don't forget your list. That pounded in my head. You see, I never grew up spoiled. I worked for all I have, and I cherished all the moments, whether good or bad. But if there is just one memory I will never forget, it was searching for some coins to turn in. Living out of a chain store, I got Nashville on my mind. But in a cool bar, I'll leave this town behind. But I won't forget where I came from, 'cause these people are my life. Running my table back far, living out of a chain store. So I made this the first song on my album because it's like me. Like this is what you get.
this is my favorite. I sing it too. I can't sing it. I try to hit all the notes.
I love that.
I do. I can't hit them, but.
I was actually sitting at work when I wrote this. We lost our house in the flood of '04. We played Yahtzee on a piece of drywall. No walls, but still weren't poor.
I got chills. I get chills when I listen to the song.
I love it.
I mean, this is the one that made me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Went through a lot of stuff as a kid.
I just felt it.
Yeah.
I felt it whenever just our school street neighbors, like,
Yeah.
it really feels like home, Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Thank you.
Like, you should be really proud.
I'm proud. It's just...
Don't stop. Don't stop. If you can make this, there's way more you can make.
Yeah.
Living out of a I can't go that high anymore. Maybe when I was a kid.
Everyone loves that line. It says, we still fill our coffee cans and get nervous when it rains, because it's so true.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Fritos, because that was my first, gig.
Yeah. Fritos, I know. So good, Taylor. So good. I wish I could do that. I'm not even gonna try. This is definitely on all my playlists now.
Yeah. I think that's one of my top played songs on Apple Music.
It's probably on me.
Probably.
So when you write a song, how do you know it's done?
So I don't. I mean, my album, I've sat on those songs for so long. I wrote Allie's song when I graduated high school, and I didn't put it out until this year.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Did you put it out anywhere?
So I did a soft, I recorded it randomly in a basement, And it sounded really good. It was a totally different version though. Like it sounded completely different. Had piano in it and was very like intimate in a way. But I don't know. We redid it and it's just so much happier feeling now, and I like that.
I have a question for you, and I think we can sort of relate in this. Just from knowing you over the years, I know the death of your best friend to cancer was a serious thing. Was that a big catalyst in you chasing the dream and the music? And
kind of. So that was the first song I ever recorded, did the music for myself, like everything. I used to be able to like write lyrics and like could never put music to it. And then like when she got diagnosed, like it just kind of kick-started a whole new fire in me. Like of, okay, I want to write a song for her. Then it started there, and then it was like, okay, well, I can write really well about personal experiences. So then it just kind of, snowballed from there.
I asked that because my best friend Patrick passing away was the biggest catalyst in me doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, without any doubt.
Yeah.
He's the whole reason this is something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
But him passing away it immediately propelled me into time is finite. You don't know when you're
absolutely.
I was like, so you're 33 now. Do you want to be 43 and then start at 43, or do you want to just
start now?
Start now and like at 43 maybe have some success with it and like really grow. Like so that it became very like it was like, oh no, this life is they can take anything they want from me at any time. I have no control over this.
In that aspect, yes. Losing her kind of made me realize like life is not guaranteed by any means for anybody. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are, how bad of a person you are. Like when it's your time, it's your time. Thankfully, there was signs after she passed away that made me realize she was ready, which kind of like helped me a little bit. Because at first, like I was like, I mean, I still sucks, you know. Of course. And it more or less sucks in the good times because like that's the person you want to tell.
Taylor, you have no idea. That's the hardest part about.
Yeah, because like when I put my album out, like I was like, man, like Allie would be so excited. We'd be jamming this in my car right now. And, like, I tell my therapist and, like, my friends, like, I wish I had a friend that was, like, Allie excited for me. Because I know she'd be, like, jumping up and down, blaring it, telling everyone.
That's exactly how Patrick would have been about this for me. I can almost guarantee he would have been the first person to come on here. And
yeah, he'd be like, let's talk.
Gino, let's talk about, all for the foundation or everything that he did, man. And that was, when that happened, I was already trending in the right direction. Mm-hmm. I had quit drinking 3 weeks before.
Proud of you for that, by the way.
Appreciate that. That was the one thing I did with my life.
The hardest thing.
Yeah, that was the one thing I've done in my life. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And it was the one thing that caused the most growth to occur. Because I didn't even know the alcohol was holding me back. Yeah. And I think that's because, like, where we come from, it's sort of a regular thing.
Because there's nothing else to do.
Of course. And I don't look down on anyone who drinks. It's more so the fact of my drinking I had been drinking at that point for 17 years. Yeah. I started drinking at 15. Yeah. And I was drinking every single weekend for those 17 years.
I had my own little stint of drinking too much, and that's actually how Jesus and the Judge happened, because I ended up getting a DUI.
Oh, okay.
And that was like my like wake up call of like, hey, this is not numbing anything. When you sober up, I mean, it's still there.
I've had too many DUIs. You care to guess?
6.
Right on.
Really?
Yeah. I beat 5 of them. 1 stuck.
Yeah.
It was a super DUI.
Oh.
Officer Jenkins in Shadyside.
Shadyside.
Yeah, he had it out for me. That was back in 2019 No, not 2019. I'm sorry. 2011. I'm getting them mixed up.
I got mine in 2017.
Yeah.
Mine was Officer Grant. He was a statey.
Oh, probably know him.
You probably do. He was younger. But yeah, I remember going into the barracks. Thankfully, they took me to the barracks and let me call somebody to come get me and did not take me to jail.
Well, that's good. That's your first offense?
Yeah.
I usually let you, slide by with that.
Yeah. But thankfully, it was in Ohio, not West Virginia.
Yeah. They don't let you slide by.
They don't let you slide by with anything.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the drinking just was causing me problems. It doesn't cause everyone problems. The way
Right.
it was just preventing my creative growth because I was too
Yeah.
worried about
It's an addiction.
booze and exactly.
Everything's an addiction.
Truthfully,
Everything.
not
Anything can be an addiction.
you're not you're.
Music's an addiction.
I
A good one.
yeah.
I think.
I think that's like fitness. I think
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're like that's not like the worst. Like if
Right,
you're
it's not the worst one you could have.
If you're gonna be addicted to music or fitness, that's
Right,
fine.
perfect.
But it's whenever you start, neglecting other things, and
Yeah.
if you're so into music, you're neglecting your family and your loved ones and your kids.
Yeah.
Like that's not good. But like you said, anything's an addiction and can cause problems. Too much of any one thing is typically a bad thing.
Yeah.
So balance is important. I struggle with balance.
I'm still learning, so I get it.
I'm an all or nothing type person. I usually, if I do something, I really like just do that. But
So I'm autistic. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
So like I hyper focus on like things that I like.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like hard to get away from the hyperfixations.
It's interesting because I had seen some of your posts
Mm-hmm.
about that. And I'm actually happy you said that because I did want to actually ask you about it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know the right way. I was gonna.
Oh
let
no,
you-
you're fine.
I was gonna let you bring it up if you wanted
I'm
to bring
very
it up.
proud of it. I always knew something was like I always said I was wired differently. I was like, man, I'm wired differently. Like everything's backwards. Like people they didn't understand me. And my parents for the longest time thought I was just this like mean kid, but here I was just overstimulated and didn't know how to like deal with it. And then I got diagnosed at 29. It took me that long to realize. And actually, a therapist in my old job was like, "Are you on the spectrum by any chance?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, identity crisis." Like started like actually looking into autism, and I was like, "This makes so much sense."
I don't want to. This is where I struggle a little bit because I don't want to step on any toes or steal any valor. But I have been asked frequently throughout my lifetime
If you were
on the
autistic,
spectrum.
yeah.
So I don't know if I am. I'm not sitting here
Yeah.
diagnosing
No,
myself.
you're good. You're good.
No, I'm just. But seriously,
Yeah.
that's actually why I wanted to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I've always felt a little bit different than others anyway myself. Quite different.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. So I'm actually really glad you brought that up. I actually had a girl. This
Mm-hmm.
is a funny story. This is more of a comedy story.
Yeah.
I had a girl once tell me that I gave her autism.
What?
All right. So we were in Nashville, right?
Mhm.
For my good friend Logan Hudson's bachelor party.
I know Logan.
And
Okay.
we were, having a good time. This was back in like 2015. right?
Yeah.
So this was a while ago. And we're having a good time, whatever. And me and my buddy meet these girls, and they're a big friend group on a bachelorette party. But we're talking to these girls or whatever, and it's a good night. And we end up keeping in contact with them because I think they're in a close hotel or whatever.
Mhm.
But so we're talking with this girl, whatever, we're out. And I started telling her, she can tell I'm a little bit goofy,
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I like jokingly say at this time, like this was a true joke,
Yeah.
but there's a little truth behind every just kidding. I always
yes,
say that.
absolutely.
I always say that. So I was like, she's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I think that might be on the spectrum a little bit." And then like I started talking to her about it, and she like laughed, it was a joke. And then she was like, and I was like, "You might be too." I was like, and like so I started telling her, and then the next morning, like we hung out, whatever, it's good. And the next morning she texted me and she was like, "I think you gave me autism."
I didn't give it to you. It's always been there.
Exactly, but like
I just have a lot of weird quirks that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's why the therapist was like, "Are you on the spectrum?" Like
Well, my friends have always said, "Dean, this is not reality. You must live in your own little world." They used to
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
They used to call it Dean's World.
Dean's World.
In Dean's World, like yeah.
You could have called this Dean's World. I still like
Wayne's
deep as it
World,
gets though.
I mean, it was clever.
It's perfect.
Because we're going deep. I was just like, wow, how have I not realized that?
Perfect. You're like my whole life I didn't realize.
Well, that was my gamer tag too. So it was like just DPasz. Like yeah, I was just like that's my Twitter handle, DPasz,
Yeah.
and I was like.
But you didn't even think of it as deep as, right?
Yeah,
And you're
never.
like,
Until this game. How deep will you go? I was like, as deep as it gets. Oh, I was like, oh.
there it is.
How deep will you go? And I was like, as deep as it gets. And it was instant. I was
Yeah.
like, and I would say tailored advertising got me there.
Yeah.
Seriously. So I appreciate you opening up about that. And like I said, it's I think it's important that you do open up about that. And that's why I'm glad you did, because I feel like there might be someone out there like me or someone else who might be
Yeah.
dealing with something. And
It was hard. I mean, like, I had to, like, do things my own way, like, all throughout school. Like, and I'd get yelled at for it. They're like, well, you couldn't have done that math in your head. And I'm like, yes, I can.
Taylor, that's the same
And they're
thing.
like, well, show me your work. And I'm like, I don't know how I got it. It
I
just,
can't show my work.
yeah,
Yes.
I was like, I could see it in my head. I just
I
can't.
couldn't show my work.
tell
I
you.
failed math class. Like, they think I was cheating because I could, like, figure it out. I
Yeah.
could figure out math problems without doing the
Yeah.
work by
And
doing
that's-
similar work. And
My niches, like, throughout school were, like, math and science. Like, math, I can do math. My sister used to call me the human calculator because, like, we would go places and I would, like, give them cash. And, like, before they would tell me my change, I would tell my sister what the change was going to be. And she's just like, what is wrong with you?
so I have this weird thing. Like, I go to the grocery store. Scotty can vouch for it. Like, we're just, like, nice little bargain market right here.
Uh-huh.
And I go to the grocery store and, like, I'll, like, and it's a little bit of ringing it up in my head, but plus tax.
Yeah.
And I'll, like, say, before I check out, I'll guess.
How much? Yeah.
And there's been 2 times that I got it, like,
Spot
within
on.
1 cent. No, both times 1 cent. Like 46.47, it was like 46.48. And then one time it was like 113. This is at a different store years ago. 113.96. And I was like, but it's gonna be about 140, like spot on.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I have these weird quirks too, and I just don't know. I don't know if I should go get checked out. If I should see, I also have ADHD,
So do I.
and I'm not on my medicine.
Oh,
So,
I just started on medicine, which is my parents are probably thankful for that.
Yeah.
Along with some people say they like me on meds, some people say they like me off meds.
I get mixed reviews as well.
Same. I'm very off the wall, goofy, like just like to have a good time, and then like I'm on my meds and I'm like focused, and they're like, "What is wrong with you?"
See, that's how I get too. Whenever I'm on meds, people think I'm an asshole.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
It's because I can actually
I'm
figure
like,
out.
No, my mind is quiet on meds, so I like meds personally. A lot of people don't, but I do like being on meds because my mind, if not, is everywhere.
Same.
A million questions,
Oh
going
my-
a million different directions.
That's why it's like even getting started. Like that's when I'm getting
Yes.
ready for you. I was running around like.
It's like those. Do you remember those like web things we used to make in school? Like you'd start with one idea and then like you'd branch off to other
Yes.
ideas and other ideas and other ideas.
I make flowcharts.
That's how my brain works. And I have to make lists or I'll forget a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's the ADD. I just see. I've sort of chalked that up. I think that's why like material things aren't very important to me.
Yeah.
I just never have been really interested.
Yeah.
Like, I just because more stuff to me means like more things to manage and like it's harder for me. Like I prefer like. I say this, I don't do this, but in my dream world, I only have one fork, one bowl, one plate, one knife.
Yeah.
Listen, that's very minimalist, but you know why? Because then I would never have to do dishes because if I wanted to eat,
Right.
I would have to wash that.
Yes,
plate,
that
bowl.
one fork, that one. Yes.
So, but if I have a ton of cups on the cups.
Okay, I have a serious question for you.
Yeah.
Are you a big fork guy or a little fork guy?
Little fork.
Yes. Thank you. And it has to be smooth handle.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, little fork.
Little
Yeah.
fork.
And I like, there's weird things I have. Like, my socks, man. I like my socks to be matching, and I have to be wearing socks like soon after I get out of the shower.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I used to not be a sock person that much, but now, yeah.
I just don't like things
I just
sticking
don't
to
like
my
feet. I don't like feet.
I don't like things sticking to my feet.
That makes sense. Okay, maybe.
I don't know.
There it is. I have a lot of textural issues too.
Yeah?
With foods and like I don't try a lot of new things. My friends have been helping me branch out lately. But so big thanks to them for being like, "Hey, no, you're going to try this."
My friends have been really supportive, and one time I came across who could be calling me 16 times?
I don't know. Is it your mom?
No, it's my grandma.
Oh,
I should probably answer it.
if you want to answer it, go ahead.
I will. She's probably just making sure someone got home safe and nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't know this is going on. But I forget where we were. See? That's
See? There it
Grandma's
is.
calling. But what's your favorite quote? You got a favorite quote?
I don't know if this is actually a quote, but or if this is just some like advice somebody gave me one time. It's you decide what kind of a day you're gonna have.
Really?
Yes, because you do. I mean,
Look to your left. I was just getting ready to bring up my quote.
Yes. Yes. That's my thing. Like, you decide what kind of day you're gonna have. If you let somebody ruin your day, that's on you. You let them ruin your day. And I'm still learning that myself. But that was like, somebody said that to me one time, and it was just like, wow, that makes so much sense. I can see why people are happy all the time, because they just don't let people bother them.
No, I think a lot of people need to adopt that mindset a little bit and listen. Sometimes I tell people this, and I don't want them to think I'm any better. Like, I get pissed off too. But like, if people just quit caring what other people think and just really try to pursue themselves and what they want, and like, sometimes what people want are different, but whether that's getting fit or, like whatever it is, if you just really direct your focus there and you try not to let those external stressors deter you, whether it's somebody's rude comment or somebody saying this or saying that, you have a much better quality of life. Yeah. Like, not giving a fuck is key.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying. I'm working on it. My friends are like, come on, you're TJMFP. Like, you gotta...
TJMFT?
Yeah. Taylor Jump Porter.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, you are. Yeah. You should. I get self-confidence isn't easy to change.
Oh, it's so hard. Especially, like, like I said before, like, you have these people saying all these mean things to you, and then, like, eventually you just start to believe it. Because you're just like, wow, this person said it, that person said it. But in reality, they just hate themselves.
No, exactly. And a lot of it stems from jealousy. And this is what I'm starting to learn, and it's like no one directly, but like jealousy is a big catalyst for people who have negative things to say, or like they just don't like to see other people win because they're not winning themselves.
But they're not trying.
Exactly. And that's the key. If people would just try, it's very easy to you get exponentially rewarded for just doing the thing, whether that be singing or a podcast or making clips, funny clips or whatever, prank videos, whatever but if you get exponentially, because nobody else is doing the thing.
Yeah.
So
they're not trying.
Exactly. Just by being different and actually pursuing the thing.
Like, you're already ahead.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to be good at it.
Yeah. You don't even have to be good at it, literally. And that was, I mean, honestly, I think I started gaining more self-confidence when I started going live on TikTok and saw that, like, so many random strangers just had my back. And, like, it just kind of, like, fueled this fire and, like, being able to help people. I love to help people.
That is my biggest thing. That's the only thing I care about.
And that's mainly when I started singing on TikTok. Like, I was in a dark place. And, like, I had, a couple of friends. One of my best friends I met through TikTok. His name's Ghost. Well, his name's not Ghost, but he's called Ghost.
That's his online moniker.
He's Ghost. So, and he became he's a lifelong friend now, because he had my back and he was there for me through thick and thin, and I was there for him. And he just randomly stumbled across my TikTok and was like, wow, I really needed that in that moment. And a lot of people say that. They're like, man, like, I'm just scrolling through my TikTok feed, and then, like, you were singing the perfect song at the perfect time, and it was just like, I needed to be there in that moment.
Well, you do a lot. That's what's so cool about the music, is you can affect people in that way. Like, that's sort of how I feel about, like, my silly clips. If it's just about drinking, or like, I've had people just, even small comments, just reach out about, like, man, this reel helps me every time I want to drink alcohol. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I've had numerous comments that, stuff I just put out there, and then I'll get feedback from one guy who's seen it and it helped, and it's like...
It's like, you're not even trying at that point to reach anybody. You're just being yourself and, like,
putting out
saying what you feel. And
yeah,
and sometimes putting out your personal life really helps others, because, like, you never know who's going through the same thing or something similar and just need you in that moment.
There can't be anything wrong with spreading positivity.
No.
That's what I've garnered from this podcast and in life.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to circle back if you're just, like, nice to people.
Not hurting anybody.
And compliment, and like, you just try to, like, put out things. There's nothing negative that's going to come from you putting out positivity. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is someone's going to think you're a dork or a douchebag.
Right, they're like, wow, look at that person being nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
she's the worst.
Yeah, so it doesn't, and that's what I hope to, accomplish from, like, having you on here and having others on here, is sort of, like, just let people know it's okay to be themselves.
Yeah.
And okay to chase their dreams.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like that goes unnoticed. I feel like we're in a place where it's so hard right now.
Yeah.
The economy's not good, regardless of what they say.
Yeah.
$50,000 has the same buying power that $100,000 had 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, I mean, that's like whenever I was working at FedEx, my $50,000 or $60,000 a year job here, if that was 10 years ago, I would have feel like I have 100,000.
Right.
Now it's like I feel like I have 25,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's like what living at my grandma's delivering pizza. It's just not enough.
It's crazy because I used to make $16, not even $16 an hour, actually less than that, and I would make it. And now I'm looking, I make $20 some an hour, and I'm still struggling. I'm like, how?
That's what I mean. Because the economy's worse. Like I think of it crazily. Like I used to. My first job, I'm talking about, when we were 18, 15 years ago. My first job, I was making $8 an hour, $7.60.
Right. And you were living. You were buying things.
I was 18, 19. I was doing labor, but it was it's just someone was giving. I was not paid adequately for the job I was doing.
Right.
But looking back, I was someone was I was I was doing that for $8 an hour. I was busting up concrete and digging holes. I was now $8 an hour would be laughable to do that work.
That's not even minimum wage.
No,
right?
I know, but it's only 10 years ago. It's now it's money has completely fell off.
And they got rid of the penny.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's why I'm saving all that change. I think once we go to a cashless society, and it's coming, maybe 20 years. Listen, I think the change will be worth something.
Yeah, it might. Especially those pennies. Those pennies are already worth something.
That's why I'm trying to hoard it. I'm weird in that.
I mean, I remember I was 14 singing in bars to help my parents pay bills. I mean, and I was making $400 for singing for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I'm living. And now I'm like, man, that's crazy.
I know.
That was a lot to me.
Yeah.
And now $400, I'm like, I could blow through that in one bill.
Yeah,
my car payment's more than $400.
That's what I'm saying. $100 doesn't get you very far. It's the old 50.
Right, right.
Things of really a hundo used to be nice. I got a whole day. Now it's I got half a day.
I got 5 minutes.
I can go to the restaurant and put some gas in my car.
Feel like that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick's I have $3.
Exactly. Man, this has been good. So, the balance. How is that?
I'm still learning. Yeah. I was going live on TikTok every day after work. And now I've cut back a little bit, which I'm sorry to my TikTok people. I'm trying to get back into it. But I was going live every day. I was making good money, but I was exhausted. Because I would go to work for 12 hours, go home, park my car, get on, sing for 2, 3, 4 hours, be up for work the next day. And then my whole life, I feel like I've been entertaining everybody because I have, too. But, and when I turned 31 this year, I was like, you know what? I really need to cut back, I think, a little bit and just be able to live my life and let others entertain me.
Taylor, that's pretty powerful in the sense that you have been entertaining people your whole life.
My whole life. Literally.
So you deserve that. Very much so. You have been.
But I also love it so much that I don't want to, take that step back.
And
I look at, every weekend I was singing and my friends are going to concerts and going to do all these things and going out and, going out of town and taking trips and seeing all this stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm singing in a bar for 4 hours and I can't do any of these things that I want to do.
But someone say you singing in the bar is you doing the things you want to do.
Right. It's
somebody,
it's
and that's
hard,
what's crazy about life. Somebody out there would probably trade you places.
Right. In a second.
And that goes back to the old saying, the grass is always greener. The grass isn't always. The grass is greener where you water it.
Yeah.
So it's I get what you're saying. And you deserve to be afforded that time to live your life. So,
but it's I want to do everything. I want
not enough time in the day.
Right, and it's I want to go back to school for everything and learn everything and just do all these things. And it's just there's only so much time in a day and there's only so many days in a year, and it's just so hard to pick what direction I want to take.
This might hurt you a little bit when you break down this. This hurts me when I say it. 4,000 weeks. That's what life gives you.
Ugh.
Good luck.
Good luck.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
You got 4,000 weeks.
4,000 weeks. I don't want to think of it like that.
I know, right?
It's so small.
I know. It's a window. But life I've had to deal with this recently with Patrick and everything that happened. Life doesn't scare me so much anymore.
Life doesn't scare
or the afterlife or any of it.
Death freaks me out.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm terrified to die.
It didn't. It used to.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
I'm terrified to
anymore.
die. I don't know why. It's just like
I don't know if
a
I
thing.
had a come to moment. It just became seriously.
I joke a lot. Okay. I'm
That's okay.
very
I'm
dark humor.
Me too. I love
person,
dark humor.
But at the same time, I am terrified to die.
Yeah, sometimes the only way people can cope with things is through dark humor. So I get that.
That's my way to cope. Period.
I
Dark
get,
humor and music. That is my two personalities.
Anthony Jeselnik?
Sounds familiar.
He's pretty dark.
He's pretty dark.
Stay away. So the balance part is also difficult for me. That's probably the biggest difficulty with my ADD and like a job and like if I want to balance, if I would want to work, do this podcast and like lift weights,
yeah,
I would probably, if I wanted to add a third thing into my life, like I'm currently on the unemployment line right now, but if I wanted to add a third thing to my life, I would probably need to get back on medicine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been, or I'd have to cut out the podcast and replace it with work. I don't think I could balance all three as I stand today.
Yeah.
I know that because I know my limitations and I know that what I've tried to do in the past and it just doesn't work.
I feel like I do so many things and I don't sleep very much. So like I work at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I work at the bar now. I'm a bartender.
Are you?
At Fritos, actually. Full circle.
Really?
I sing on TikTok. I've been trying to like stay monetized on Facebook, engaging with people on there. What else? There's other stuff. Trying to hang out with friends, singing, songwriting. I mean, just in general.
Do any of those link? Like, do you sing or songwrite with any of your friends? Do you have any?
I don't sing or songwrite with my friends, but a lot. Like, I mean, influences, like they influence just personal experience, listening to people talk. I am trying to get more into writing about other people's lives because mine's pretty boring right now.
Okay.
I'm not getting heartbroken. I'm not like.
I can feed you some stuff.
I mean.
So do you know how like this podcast sort of started?
No.
And how I got here?
No. So tell me.
So back in let's see, what year is it? 2025. So in 2024, I was with a girl up here from 2021. We had just met when I first moved up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my job at FedEx, and we moved in together entirely too soon. But we were the same age, no kids.
Yeah.
We felt like we were on.
But that's hard to find.
Oh,
That's hard to find.
Damn near impossible.
Yeah.
So we're both 33, no kids, both just relocated to Columbus. So in my eyes,
You're like, this is perfect.
I'm like thinking like, wow, heaven finally sent me.
This is it.
Yeah, this is my big
This is
break.
it.
This is my big break. I quarter, whatever. Everything works out. We end up moving in together. Things are great for a while. She has a job. I have a job at FedEx. Paying the bills. Great. Well, start seeing some small red flags, Just having trouble holding the job. Okay, so she's off for...
My ex was like that.
She's off for 3 months. Gets a new job. This job's better. You're making more money. Even better. So she holds that job for 6 months. Gets fired from that job for something. They say she's doing something. She says she didn't do anything. I take her side.
Of course.
That's who I am. Yeah, that's who I am. Whatever. She loses that job. Back on the unemployment line. She's door dashing a little bit. She's trying. In my eyes, she's trying.
Yeah.
She's not trying. She could be trying a lot more. Well, we're supposed to go on this vacation. Long story short, a week before vacation, she had a baby shower out in North Carolina, where she's from, for her brother. Well, she linked up with someone from her past, and I found out when she got back. I checked her phone. And
that's your first red flag. You felt like you needed to check her phone.
Well, so Taylor, this is all true. I swear on my life. Swear to God on my life. I had a dream.
Dude, don't get me started on dreams. I have dreams, and they're like
deja
vu. Yeah.
I had a dream that I was like, this is what rose suspicion in me. As I was laying in my bed, she was in North Carolina.
It's like somebody was trying to tell you, like, hey,
I trusted her completely. That's what I mean.
That's
and I
wild.
had this dream. Like, thought we were in a good place. We were coming back and going back to Carolina Beach. We were going on
Right.
vacation in a
Right.
week. But I had this, like, dream, and it was a bad
And
dream.
the gut feeling.
And this
I
gut
mean-
feeling. And then I noticed, since that dream, I started to notice her being a little bit distant. I
Yeah.
started noticing this, that, and the other. And I was like, hold on.
Something ain't right.
Something feels wrong now. And I was, like, kind of stressed. I was at work, driving my FedEx truck, which is not good to be stressed doing that.
No.
But I was just like, my relationship, like, what is going on? Why did I have that dream? Well, I noticed some things, like in the way she was texting me, when she was texting me,
It got dry and like, yeah.
timing, and like when she got back, I was like, all right, well, here's the thing. iOS just came out with an update. There's recently deleted text on there. Probably going to ruin some marriages.
Oh,
Check
sorry,
the recently
guys.
deleted. If you're listening to this, you got an intel.
Actually, no, we're not sorry.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be sneaky.
Whoever's out there home, stop.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get you caught real quick. So, recently deleted. The iOS update just happened. This is like godsend. It was the night before. I like seen this like online, like new iOS update. You know, like
Recently
shows,
deleted,
and I like was like, oh shit, she probably doesn't know anything about this.
You're like, oh, but I do.
I was like, yeah. So when she gets home, I'm just gonna check. I was like, and if there's nothing there, then I'm stupid. And if she knew to check her recently, then that's fine. She can keep cheating on me. That's fine.
You're like, I
She's super
deserve it.
smart. No, she's super smart. She got me with this. She knows how to clear recently deleted. But if there's something there, at least I'll know and I'll feel better. And the dream cannot go for naught. Well, she got in the shower. As soon as she got home
Checked the
from the
recently
church,
deleted.
and I checked the recently deleted,
There it
and she
was.
was linking up with some dude from her
There it
past.
was.
And I had to tell her while she was butt ass naked in the shower that
You're like, hey, it's over.
kind of humiliating, probably for a little bit.
I'll be
but,
all right.
uh,
It's her fault.
Yeah. Well, no, I just was like, you have to leave. I
You're
can't
like, you
believe
gotta
it.
get out. Don't
Well-
even put clothes on, just get out.
Well, her mom was here. We were about to go. They came back here for another baby shower. You know how people have to have two these days.
Yeah.
So
Or four.
yeah, whatever. We have to have one in North Carolina, one in Ohio.
Yeah.
So her mom was here. We were supposed to be doing the other baby shower here. I had to work all week, 6 days. That's why I didn't get to go on the trip.
Yeah.
So working for us while she was unemployed, like, and then like when you like scope out, I was like, hold on, I'm doing all the work here. I'm the one been carrying the relationship. I'm the one. I was like,
It's one-sided.
I was like, shoot, she's out there.
Those are the
free time.
worst.
It just becomes very, yeah. And so that happened, right? And I was down. My drinking ramped up.
Yeah, because you were heartbroken.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Taylor, what's sad is I think I'm less heartbroken about the girl and more heartbroken about the idea that I had put all that work in to hopefully start a family
Yeah.
with someone.
So you were more disappointed in yourself.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, it's more so like I just was kind of upset. Like, not that I wanted to start a family with that girl, but I kind of felt like, well, we're back to square one.
you felt behind.
Kids are out the window. I was like,
Right, you're like, we're done.
It's like now I have to spend 4 more years with a girl and then decide if I want to have kids with that girl.
Yeah.
I was like, so this just set me back like from 29 to 33. I was looking for the girl.
And then when you feel like you're behind, I mean, it's just so depressing. Like, I spent a lot of my time, I'm like, man, like, I'm 31 years old trying to make it in the music industry. When you look online and people, like, start making it, like, Taylor Swift, she's just, like, 14 or something. And she's, like, making millions of dollars. I'm like, man, I'm 31. 31 trying to start my dream now. But everybody's timeline is different. And I've had to beat that into my own head of, like, you're not behind. Everybody's timeline is different. I'm like, I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm not, like, I mean, I'm a nurse. That's cool. But, like, I don't really feel like I have anything to show for 31 years of life.
Oh, don't feel that way. Don't feel
And
that
now I
way.
have an album out. But
Well, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Don't feel that way because you actually have done a lot.
Yeah.
So
but everybody beats themselves up.
Exactly. I was going to
Yeah.
say, I'm just telling you, don't feel that way because you do. I understand that, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of, in a lot of ways,
Especially us, like, no kids.
exactly.
Not married.
That's where it becomes.
I look at
like-
people, they have their, like, a high school sweetheart. I'm like, what's that?
but sometimes those are destined to fail when they start. Not always. I'm
Not
just saying, like,
always, but
sometimes
yeah.
sometimes those end up as high school sweethearts and they're 18, and then at 40 they fucking hate
Hate
each
each other. Yeah.
So we're not there yet, but you know, they got some time.
We'll hate each other at 80.
Yeah, it's you got to think like we're not behind. You watch Gary Vee at all?
Uh-uh.
You know Gary Vee? He's an online personality. He's very successful. At 31, 32, he was working at a liquor store selling booze. Now he's one of the most famous entrepreneurs on the internet. Gary Vaynerchuk. Look into
I'll
him.
have to look into it.
He has a lot of good stuff, but his big thing is start. He said, you're 33, your life's not even half over.
Yeah.
You want to make it by 43?
Start
at 30.
You gotta start now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's his big thing. He started at 32, and by 42, he was, you know what I mean, super successful. But he sort of felt behind in a lot of ways, too. But his big thing is you're not behind. You just think you are. Don't compare yourself to other people.
Yeah. It's so hard not to, though, man. You look at people our age, and I'm like, man, look at that person. They're so successful. But then I look at the other end of it, and I'm like, man, look at these people. Like, not that I'm judging anybody, but, like, some people are really going through it. I mean, like, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad I'm not there, but I want to be here. And it's just,
but you're taking the right steps to get there.
I'm trying, man.
I mean,
I'm freaking trying.
You know, putting out putting out your album, you know, going live on TikTok.
Yeah.
All of that is like steps.
I still want to make videos though, but I'm just not confident enough yet to do it.
Those are coming. I mean, those are.
But it's because the mean comments. Like, I don't even know, and I know what they're gonna say. I already know what people are gonna say about me because it's nothing I haven't said to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way. Like when I started going live on TikTok, I was like, you know what? There is nothing anybody can say that I haven't already said to myself in the mirror.
Yeah, if you can laugh at yourself, then like that's the big thing. It's like, who cares what people say?
Yeah.
Think about, for every bad comment, there's a good one out there. So it's
true.
Like, so what people say, it doesn't matter.
And I've kind of created my own little, like, I don't even know what you would call it. It's not like an army. It's like this little group of people that are just like pushing for like mental health and like pushing for me to like make it. And it's people that I've never met.
I love that. That's what I hope to do.
I have a Discord that with people in it that just like, when you going live, I'm like, okay, I'm going live now, and 20 people will hop on. I'm like, this is wild. From all over the place. I mean, like, Ghost is from Texas.
That's so cool.
And it's just like, there's just, I mean, everywhere. Everywhere.
And hopefully this podcast brings you even some more. That's what I want. I was hoping to get some more eyes on your stuff and you get some eyes on my stuff and
absolutely
truly collab.
Share the love.
Yeah, I mean, you've done such a good job, and I constantly hear yourself discredit yourself, and I hate that.
I know. It's something I'm working on.
We're the hardest on ourselves. I get
Especially like, I've been learning, like, when people compliment me, I'm really bad at compliments. But, like, if people are complimenting me, I just have to say thank you. Just thank you, period. That's it. Like, I can't be like, but,
Yeah, you just got to take the compliment.
Yeah.
It's hard, though. So, you want to get into the game a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
I'll let you pick the first card. They're going to be pretty run-of-the-mill.
Okay. When was the last time you had a good laugh?
I think today. we've been laughing the whole time.
We've had a great time.
Yeah, I knew this would be good, and honestly, I really hope to have you on again.
Absolutely.
To see how things develop. We could make this, once every 6 months or whatever, just to give people a place to catch up with you. Like that's truly what I want from all this, is the opportunity to sit down with interesting people, especially ones close to me and from the Valley. Like, that's who I want to highlight first, like those around the Valley and people I grew up with and around who have stuff going on.
Yeah.
But, like, I hope that doing this takes me other places, Like you said, like, across the country to visit, different people who support the podcast and different interesting people. That was the whole goal. And I don't know. How about you? Same thing? Good laugh today?
Yeah. Good laugh today.
Good. My card, let's see. Oh, shoot. These are too similar. So I'm going to grab a whole different card.
Go ahead.
Well,
what is it?
They're tucked away. What's the highlight of your day?
Oh, this, obviously.
Yeah.
Waking up, first of all.
Yeah. Taking a deep breath in the morning, being like, hey, I'm here.
But this, I mean, honestly, this is all I had planned today.
Well, good. I appreciate you making the drive out. You're actually a lot of firsts for this podcast.
Really?
You're the first female interview.
Ooh.
And you're also the first person I've interviewed with an album.
Ooh. All the firsts.
You're the first person. I mean, I could keep going all about it.
I'm not the first one from Bel-Air, though.
No.
One from Neffs, technically.
Yeah, I think you're the first one from Neffs.
Yeah, there you go.
What's one more? First person to play side stage Jamboree in the hills to be on the
Ooh, yeah, I was 16.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sang Strawberry Wine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't even go high anymore. Getting old. I used to be, when I was a kid, I used to be able to Shriek it.
Which one do I want?
It don't matter.
This one. What doesn't scare you but scares most people?
Making an ass out of myself. Making an ass out of myself, or like people like for example, you wouldn't have any problem, but singing karaoke.
Really?
I have no
I would love to go sing karaoke with you. We'd have a blast.
Yeah, we should. I would love to do that too.
We would have a blast.
Yeah, I love me some karaoke. What is one? A lot of people don't like karaoke, right? Or they get scared, stage fright.
Right.
I know that wouldn't affect you, but one time, and this is what helped with this. One time I was in West Palm Beach with my friends. We were visiting my buddy Colby, and it was like an open karaoke. Like, we were literally the only ones in the bar. It was like 2 p.m. and we were day drinking on like a Wednesday. So like we were like the only ones in this Florida bar. And there might have been a couple other people there. But the DJ was essentially just taking requests for me. So I was the only one up there singing. My friends were telling them, what they wanted me to sing. Well, I had to sit. I think this really did it. What is that? I can't think of the name. The song by Queen. It's just escaping me. He's
which
just
one?
a poor.
Nobody loves me.
It's
now
just
I can't think of it.
Me. I don't know.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Yes. Were you doing all the parts?
Yes.
Yes.
I had to sing karaoke, and that's the song they picked, and it was the hardest karaoke song I've ever done. And I just realized, like, in that moment, like, and I think there were other people in the bar. And
they were
that's
just
why,
like, look at this guy.
This is terrible. And there was...
But everybody wanted to be your friend, I bet.
Yeah, and there was nothing I could do to sing that song. No matter, he's just a poor boy with... and Galileo...
You do all the parts.
Yes.
All of it.
Let him go. I could not do it, okay? So I'm just sitting up there, and I think that broke all stage fright. Like, I liked singing karaoke.
Yeah.
Should have been a cowboy songs I could sing. But when I got up there and they were like picking this, I even sang some Tupac that day. But they picked that song to, fuck me up. And they did.
And they did. They got you.
In that moment, like, all stage fright, like, I was like, all right, I have to do my best.
Fun.
Well, I have to do my best, and this is not good. But
my best was not great, but I did my best.
Yeah. So, how about you?
What was the question?
Forget the card too.
What doesn't scare you? What scares me? Probably failure.
Failure?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I went to a songwriter camp, and this girl said something that really like hit me, and it was the biggest no that matters is yours.
Yeah.
Nobody else's matters, because 1,000 no's you're eventually going to lead to a yes.
Yeah.
But your no stops you in your tracks. You know
Agreed.
what I mean?
That's great.
The biggest no that matters is yours, and if you don't say no, then you just keep going.
Yes, that's powerful. That songwriter camp, that was the week you were supposed to come up here, but you got a little bit sick.
I got sick as soon as I got back.
It's okay. You like going up to Nashville?
I love Nashville.
Do you do some gigs and stuff there?
I do. I randomly will go on stage with random people. When I first went down, I actually paid people to let me get on stage with them. They had no idea who I was. And
have you made some connects?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But I have a blast down there. I've sang on a lot of stages down there.
Well, it's one of my favorite places. I've been there like 5 or 6 times just to visit. It's one of my favorite drives too. But I always sang karaoke down there. You ever been to Lonnie's?
No, I've been to Is it Kitty's? Is there a Kitty's?
I don't know. Lonnie's might have it. Have you ever been to Printer's Alley?
Yes.
Yes? Lonnie's is right there.
Okay.
It's one of the karaoke bars.
Yeah, I think Kitty's is right there too.
Yeah, I think it might be. Printer's Alley is one of my favorite spots up in Nashville. But it's a great place, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just, getting out of the valley is just so nice.
Trust
it's
me.
It's like a weight off your, chest.
Well, I think a big reason for that is, those hills and stuff, they make you feel trapped.
Yeah. And the expectations. I mean,
expectations in the valley?
Yeah. I feel like everybody, it's so small.
For you, there's expectations. The expectations in the valley is, for me, not for me, but for most people, I think what I hope is that they just don't get on drugs and die.
Basically, yeah. I mean, honestly, honestly.
I know, it's terrible.
It's so bad.
I'm worried about all kinds of people there, people I've had on who are going through recovery, just because it's so prevalent, I worry about them. People who
just got to keep counting your days.
Yeah.
And
count your blessings.
Yeah.
I know, hopefully he's listening to this. I know Robbie,
he's come a long way.
I know, he's been doing really well.
A long way. I'm so proud of him.
I'm so proud of him, and I keep seeing him doing his skateboarding videos, and I keep seeing him, and
I'm proud of him. I was worried for him for a while.
We all were a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first people I got to mentor a little bit. Like, he was a little bit younger than me, and we were both in pizza. And
Chris Murphy is another one. He's come a long way.
I know. Both those guys are really good guys, too.
They are. They are. And they're great dads.
Yeah. I know.
Great dads.
I know. And I can't wait to have Robbie on again. And that's sort of what the podcast for me was all about. It's like, I want to talk to these people who I care about and who are going through stuff. And I want to give them a platform or an avenue to have real conversations. And
tell your story.
Tell their story, tell my story, and just try to spread positivity to the world, because I don't think there's enough of it.
Nope. Not at all.
I really don't.
People are way too worried about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's that small town mentality, I feel.
It's so
But I feel like it's everywhere.
It is. Well, with social media, it is. Mm-hmm. Everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
And it's...
Yeah.
We don't live in necessarily... We were lucky, I think, to grow up how we did.
Yeah.
In the sense of, we grew up with half of our lives with pretty much no internet in our hands.
Big facts. I didn't even have service at my house until I was like 18.
Exactly. And we grew up with not, like, I think how you're supposed to grow up.
We played outside.
Yeah, exactly.
We weren't iPad kids.
Yeah, exactly. And it's nothing wrong with being an iPad kid.
Yeah.
It's not their fault.
No, it's not their fault.
iPad kids don't control them being iPad kids, and I'm not even blaming the parents.
No,
because
it's just the generation.
The parents can't do anything, because if Mark down the street has an iPad and he's on it, and then Kevin over here,
little Billy's playing outside by himself.
Then, if Kevin doesn't, and then all Kevin's doing is crying because Mark has his iPad, so the parents got to give him, because Mark's on the iPad and Kevin wants to talk to Mark.
Right. And I mean, we used to play outside. Like, I remember pretending I was a cowboy, like down at the old ball fields, digging in the dirt, like just.
Yeah, that shit was fun. Being a kid, like,
with grass in my mouth.
I was just talking to my friends from Shadyside, the kids I grew up with on 42nd Street, and just all of our times when we were young in the creek, like, no phone,
no shoes.
No shoe. Exactly.
We weren't worried about stepping on anything. We were just
worried about kids. Like, we were in the creek almost down Ouija Road.
I mean, I lived next to Sis McGuire.
Yeah.
God rest her soul. Love her to death.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I played in the same creek she would bathe in. I mean, it's fine. We didn't care.
No, and now kids nowadays are like, you think their parents are going to let them run through the creek down to Ouija Road down the streets over?
No.
They might cut their foot or
that's what I'm saying.
Scrape their arm.
Step on a needle. Like, I mean, like, there's so much.
But I think parents are a little too protective of their kids.
Yeah.
But here's one for good reason, because the world's a crazier place.
It is.
So I can't fault the parents for being protective of the kids, making them soft, because everyone's fucking crazy and might steal their kids.
Right.
So it's like
trafficking is so bad.
Society has just gotten in a really
terrible place.
Yeah, didn't you say one of your friends went missing?
Yeah, my friend is still missing from Shadyside.
That's insane.
He's not originally from Shadyside. He's from Chillicothe. His name's Abraham May.
I seen.
Yeah, he went missing in August of 23, I believe. August 30th of 23. Just disappeared. Just nobody's heard from him, seen him. I will say I feel like Shadyside cops dropped the ball on that one, but it's not my It's not
go
my
ahead.
place.
No, go ahead.
It's not my place to say that. I just feel like there's so much more that could have been done. Like, when he went missing, like, I would have been, if I was a cop, I'd be checking ring cameras. I'd have been like, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But recovering drug addict.
Oh.
So.
Really?
Yeah. So it is what it is.
They don't care as much.
No, they're like, oh, he probably ran off to do drugs and died. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad, like, the way that drug addicts are portrayed, because people don't understand that a lot happened to them to make them that way. They went through a lot of trauma. They're trying to numb something. They're trying to feel something. I mean, I worked in inpatient rehab for 2 years.
Yeah.
And going back to the dream thing, I used to have dreams about my patients relapsing, and they would come in and pee dirty. Yeah, it was wild.
Really?
I would always know when somebody was, like, not okay.
on a little segue real quick, have you listened to the telepathy tapes?
Yes.
Yeah, those are pretty good,
Yes.
huh?
Yes.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
But shout out to all the recovering addicts. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, me too.
It's not easy.
Me too. And there's always still time.
Yeah, and I always tell people like, being in active addiction is hard. I can guarantee it, but being in recovery is even harder because it's all around you. People don't care. People don't care that you're in recovery. They just want their money.
No.
They just want their friend to do drugs with them and do all these things, and they just don't care.
No, it's hard to care. I mean...
And in recovery, you have to change everything. Your
people,
friends,
places,
your
things.
family sometimes.
People, places, things.
Yeah, that's what they tell you.
That's the three.
Yeah.
I know. I've been through it.
Yeah.
I've been through it with different things. And I've read the literature. That's the first thing you had to do. I actually got addicted to prescription pills back in like 2014. It was the first time I moved up here.
Yeah.
And to no fault of my own, they're just accessible, and I ended up on them. And it's not something I'm proud of, but I got on them, and I realized very quickly that I was getting them for free. I was getting Percocet for free.
Well, dang.
So I got pretty well addicted to them, and I decided that I had to leave. I realized that I was gonna end up doing something
worse,
like stealing from loved ones, or I had got to the point where the Percocets were no longer free.
Right.
This is what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I realized, so I started buying them.
Yeah.
And I realized that very quickly I didn't have enough money to keep up.
Yeah.
And I had a job, and I was in a relationship, and she didn't know any of this at the time. It's since way ended, but she didn't know that that's why I took off to Columbus. I had to sell it, because no one knew I was struggling with pills or anything.
Yeah.
Like that. It was very secret. And I had to tell her, hey, I'm thinking I'm going to go move to Columbus to start college at Columbus State. And which looked like I was leaving for me.
You're just going to college.
Yeah, exactly. But I still want to be with you, whatever. But really, I was trying to escape the valley.
Yeah.
Because I knew where to get them, and I knew if I didn't remove myself from the situation,
you would end up dead, probably.
I would have kept doing it.
You would get a press pill, ended up dead.
Yeah.
Probably.
And theirs were less prevalent in 2014.
Well, yeah, true. Big facts.
But less prevalent. But still, anything could have happened is the point.
Yeah.
So I immediately had to, and I know it's not dealing with active addiction. Yeah, nobody cares. But that's what I did. I knew I had to.
Because you don't even care in active addiction.
No.
You don't care. You're just looking for that next fix.
If I wasn't so self-aware, knowing I would steal from my grandmother and hurt the people around me if I didn't leave town, I knew, and it sucked. I had spent 3 weeks in bed doing nothing.
Yeah, oof.
It was bad. Withdrawal's bad.
Withdrawal's terrible. I can't even. I've watched people withdraw. I've never been through it myself, but and it's just there's so many reasons people get on drugs.
No.
And people don't understand that.
No, there's tons of reasons, and it's seriously fentanyl is the worst thing ever.
Makes me sad.
I know, it's the addiction to it's ridiculous.
And the people that sell it, they suck.
Oh.
They suck. Because they're not doing it.
No, they couldn't sell fentanyl if they were doing it.
No.
Of course they're not doing it.
And it's just they know what they're doing to people. They know what they're doing. They are heartless.
It's money.
I know.
It's the root of all evil.
How greedy can you be?
That's the root of all evil.
Go get a job.
Money is the root of all evil.
Oh, yeah.
And that is why I have been super, this podcast. I started realizing the material things in my life do not bring me any joy.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like to have nice things.
Right.
I just need functional things, though.
Right.
I need a basketball that bounces. I need a car that drives. I need
your ADHD.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to do something.
Yes. I need podcast mics that work. But if you notice, the headsets don't match.
But
we're getting there. Here's the thing: we're getting there. It's a work in progress. Eventually,
is a nice setup though for your starter podcast. This is your first podcast.
Well, I've been dreaming about it for 10 years.
I mean, you're doing the dang thing.
I appreciate that, but that's what I mean. Not a first comment I got, but my friends were like, "Well, you should probably get headsets that match." I'm like,
"Who cares? They work."
Eventually,
we're getting there.
Yeah, I was like, eventually, I'll try.
To be honest, I didn't even notice they don't match.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
They work.
I know,
and
that functional is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's very important to me. I don't need the nicest of the nice. I'm not real reliant on material things. I think the best things in life are experiences, love, having fun, and helping others.
Happiness.
Yeah, happiness is tough to find.
Yeah. Let's see what that card says.
Who is someone you don't see often, but they always leave an impact on you?
Can it be somebody you haven't met?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can just pick one. We'll go with Ghost.
Ghost?
Ghost.
You've met him.
He is just he's a one of a kind friend, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Also recovering for years though. Like he's been. But yeah, he's just listens and he just gives good advice. That and my therapist. I see her once a week though.
Yeah, it's sort of off.
But yeah, probably Ghost.
I would honestly have to say my best friend Colby. I don't get to see him as much as I used to anymore because he's got a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
But we do try to make time for each other. And every time I see him, he does leave a lasting impact on me that what I'm doing matters. And he supports me in a lot of ways that not everyone else does. He tells me the hard things that maybe I don't want to hear.
That's how Ghost is too.
Yeah, even though
he's like, yeah, it's gonna hurt your feelings, but
even though I'm not always the best at dealing with it. You know, sometimes I lash out.
But he's still there.
Yeah, he's still always there. So
yeah,
he leaves a bigger impact on me than he probably knows. And
I would say my friend Rihanna too. I mean, she lives close, so we do see each other. But she's very supportive of my music and very helpful.
And also, of course, I mean, I don't see her as much, but my grandmother, she, I mean, I see her probably more often than Colby, but she's just been my biggest fan.
Man, my grandmas are the best too. Grandmas are just the best.
Agreed.
They are just the best. They're so supportive.
Well,
most of them, I should say. My grandmas are supportive. I don't know about everybody else's, but
I live
with my grandma.
Do you?
Yeah, she's
Hell
the best
yeah.
roommate I've ever had.
Mine too.
She does kind of laugh in her sleep. It's a little creepy, but
my grandma can't hear for anything, so it was like fine living at her house. Like when I'm not kidding. I used to go downstairs, so like up in my bedroom, and her volume on her TV is at 100. It's all the way up. Like I'd be laying upstairs, like I gotta go turn that down now that she's asleep.
Right.
But she's 78, and she was the best roommate ever. I don't know. Our time that I got to spend with her so I lived at her house from 2017 to 2021, right before I moved up here.
Okay.
That was my last little stint back in the valley. I was living at my grandma's.
Yeah.
So
grandmas are the best.
She really put me on and like just helped me get out of the bad situation I was in and really rebuild my life. And I'm so thankful for that. She's a gem. Grandma's
my Nana probably is another person. I don't see her very often because she lives in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
So, but she gives pretty good advice too.
I'm sure. You seem like you turned out all right, so you have to have
tried.
Some good...
My parents
you
tried.
You did really good, Taylor. I don't think you give yourself enough credit.
Oh gosh, these are the deep ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's a small experience that taught you a big lesson?
This is a good one. Small experience that taught me a big lesson. Well, it's not really a small experience.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Like everything is like big.
Yeah, every experience I'm thinking of is like major.
Right.
That taught me a big lesson. But I can give you a little tidbit.
Okay.
Here's how I beat one of those DUIs.
If you're listening, no.
Legitimately, if you're listening, don't blow.
Don't you automatically lose your license for a year if you don't blow?
No, you lose your license till the court date.
Yeah, I blew. .10.
So here's the trick with don't blow. And that's why I'm saying a small experience.
Don't blow.
Yeah, here's the trick though. If you don't blow, and they don't do a field sobriety test, like let's say they get you to the station.
Then they can't do anything.
Let's say they get you to the station,
right?
And then they're like, all right, we want you to blow in our machine. And you're like, no, I'm not going to blow. And they're like, well, no, you have to submit to a blood test or you're going to lose your license for a year. You say, that's fine. I'm prepared to lose my license. And then they get frustrated.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're allowed to not blow. So they'll take your license. They'll tell you that. You'll have to get a ride out of there. You won't drive back anyway. So then you'll go to court and then they'll be asked for the evidence against you. And they need to see the BAC and they're not going to have any because you forego your license and didn't blow. Like, if you just don't give them the things to use against you, then they can't use it against you.
See, where were you in 2017?
Oh, I've been beating cases for years. 2017, I was probably right next to you. That's when I got my...
I will say the guy let me sober up and then re-blow. So that was kind of nice of him.
Yeah, he was probably trying to not give you a super DUI, so that was good.
Yeah. Oof. That was a bad time in my life.
Oh, that's okay. We all have that's what shaped us.
I don't even know what my small experience would be. Yes. Listen, I left drunk school, as I call it, drunk school.
Dip camp?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been
I
there.
left drunk school, and my dad was like, I have the perfect title for a song. And I was like, I'm listening. He was like, Jesus took the wheel and the judge took my license. And I was like, it's a little long, but we'll go with Jesus and the judge. And I went home that day and wrote the song in like 5 minutes.
I love that. I love that. You got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Give me a big experience.
Big experience?
Just give me an experience.
Actually, probably when my friend passed away. And it wasn't even the fact of her passing away. It was the way that my so-called friends that I had at the time just dropped me because I was angry. And guaranteed I was mean. But, I mean, that's grief.
Yeah.
And grief. I don't talk to any of those people anymore.
Really?
And I don't even talk to her family anymore. Yeah. It was just, it taught me a lesson of like, you really don't know who your friends are until you get into where you are not the best version of yourself and see who sticks around.
I'm lucky to have my friends stick with me through all the bad versions of myself.
Yeah. I mean, I have a couple that have, for sure.
Well, yeah.
For sure, I've had a couple stick with me. But at that point, like, I had all these friends because everybody was trying to be there for me because my best friend had cancer and, like, all these things. And then, like, gone. And then I was the bad guy.
What made you, what would you say?
Because I was just angry. I was angry. I was an angry kid. I mean, I was mad at the world.
Of course.
I didn't talk to anybody. I was just mean. And it wasn't for any fault of my own. I was just so sad. I didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, you were young and dealing with trauma.
Yeah, I was grieving. I mean, and people didn't understand that. And then, like, I went through a whole, like, domestic violence situation. And then all those friends took his side and were like, oh, no, that didn't happen. And I'm like, what do you mean it didn't happen? Like, the sheriff came. Like, they literally were there. Like, this happened. And then, like, they made me feel crazy. And I was like, you know what? These aren't my friends.
No.
Mind you, the guy that put his hands on me is still friends with, like, them people. And they
really?
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it taught me a valuable lesson. You really do not know who is there for you until you are the worst version of yourself.
And you're in the mud.
Yeah.
And you see who comes to pull you out.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, who's picking you up for oxygen while you're drowning, and then you're helping them up. Like, you know, you're just taking turns at that point.
People are cruel. Back to one of our very first points. People don't know. People never really try to put themselves in the other person's shoes, and that's something I've done my whole life.
Yeah.
And I've also, to a fault, sort of tried to look at my life. Don't do this. I don't know if this is good advice, but if you look at your life from like a stranger's point of view.
Yeah.
I often try to do that, but I also try to look at other people's life that way.
Right. I always try to put myself in other people's shoes.
That's what I mean. Like, I try to.
Because you don't know what people are going through. You don't.
No,
and
there could be something
so
small.
much happening at once when my friend passed away. Like, I had so much happening. I was in a bad relationship. I lost her. And then, like, everybody else seemed to be getting cancer right after that. And I was like, this is just crazy.
It's truly hard. Life's hard.
Life is hard, so like be nice.
Yeah, why? That's what I'm. I got into that too. Like, I tried to do something. This started sometime after I started the podcast, but I try to randomly like compliment people.
Yeah,
like
I do it all the time.
Strangers.
And I'm like the most like socially awkward person, but I will be sure to be in a grocery store and compliment somebody, whether it's their shoes, their hair, their outfit, their kids, being polite. Like,
yeah, I love that stuff.
I just want to make people happy.
I get a kick out of people's reactions.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
yeah.
Like, there's this lady at the grocery store right up the street, and she's from Steubenville. And she seen my shady side. She's like, oh, you're from the valley. You know, that's how it all.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm from Steubenville, so every time I'm in there, I'm like, Steubenville, right? And she's like, you remembered, you know, just like little stuff.
Just little things, man.
Yeah, I know. They make the world go round. Yeah. And let's get this last card.
Oh, is this a deep one?
What's some unsolicited advice that you think I need to hear?
Keep going.
Well,
it's not really unsolicited, though. What were you going to say?
The same thing. Don't quit.
Yeah, keep going. Don't quit. I mean, sometimes people just need to hear that. It takes one thing to change somebody's mind.
Agreed.
It takes one decision to change your whole life.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, this has been the best. I feel really lucky to be afforded this opportunity I have right now, because I've been really lucky with the way things broke for me with my job and everything. Like, they ended up firing. I was ready to quit because they weren't they weren't giving me enough money to have me doing what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I sort of like went to talk to them about maybe getting a raise or something like that, they got pissed about my personal days. I used one the day before, and they're like, "You're no longer with us." And it was just bullshit. Okay,
Yeah.
essentially. But then that opened me up, which I was planning on quitting or talking or trying to setting an ultimatum. They're going to give me X amount of dollars, or else I'm going to have to find something else.
Yeah.
And well, I sort of just got fired on the spot before I even could like plead my case about wanting more money.
Yeah, you're like,
They just
well,
said-
this is a blessing in disguise.
Well, yeah, because I got unemployment. So, in getting that unemployment, when I quit, it allowed me to full on pursue my dreams because now I'm getting paid to make the podcast while being unemployed. You know, whereas if I would have just quit, I'd had to got another job immediately and had no time to get the podcast even off the ground.
Time is so essential, and people don't realize that until you're in the moment.
It's the one thing you can't buy.
Yeah.
And it's the one thing people will pay you for.
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
That was a bar. Yeah, I know. I just came up with it.
That was a bar. That's going in my next hit single.
That'll be a clip. That's how it'll end. The clip.
I do have new songs I'm working on though.
So. Oh yeah? Well, talk to me about some.
So one is
what can we
called
expect?
A Cooler of Busch Light.
Ooh.
So it's like a modern day strawberry wine, but about beer, because beer girlies.
I think my friends will love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
My
one that I
friends
worked
love
on in
Busch Light.
Nashville. It's called Little Wins. It's about mental health. I just have a lot that I've been.
That's good. We got
Putting
stuff
together.
We got stuff in the archive.
I wish I could be those people that just put it together and throw it on Apple Music. I just don't know how to do any of that. So
What do you mean?
I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Someone's doing it for you?
Yeah, I just go to the studio and have it done professionally.
Okay. Really?
I have all the equipment. I just don't do it. I just don't know how to do it.
I know how to do it.
Well, hook me up.
I know. I can teach you.
All right.
I seriously can. The studio charges you, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you off air, but I'm going to show you something I just produced for someone.
Okay.
Literally.
Literally.
just produced it over the weekend. We worked on something. I'm gonna show you that and see what you think.
Yeah.
This has been really good though. We're gonna have all your socials and stuff linked if you just want to tell people what they are, where they can follow you.
Yeah. My handle is Tay La 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 Sings on all of my socials.
Same across all the board.
Yeah, across the board. I do want to say my little thing that I say when I end my TikTok lives, though, and that's don't forget that you matter. If anybody says you don't matter, fuck them, but don't actually fuck them because that's toxic. Be careful, not safe. Safes get cracked. Prayers to those who believe in prayers. Good vibes to those who don't. And I love you.
That was awesome. Taylor, this has been great. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I look forward to having you on again.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Good. Because that's what I want. I need more guests like you who are fun.
Yeah.
Not that the other guests haven't been fun.
Yeah, you hear that? I'm the favorite.
What I'm saying is I just need more guests in general.
Yeah. I can find you some probably.
Well, that's cool. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. We love you guys.
I love you.
We'll see you Wednesday.